We'll see if he can pull it out. He can't figure out running. Yeah, right, Brian. Okay. Morning. So today might be the day we start wheat. I'll be thoroughly shocked. I just found out from Dad about 5 minutes ago that we may do some wheat today. That was not the plan. Today is Saturday the 26th. We were going to wait till Monday the 28th to get started because we got some guys from AGCO and our dealer coming down to show us how to use this Gleaner. We have a general idea, but there's some things we still don't quite know just yet. We told them guys last week, Monday, so that's when they were coming down. But we just found out that there's free drying at the local elevators, so that's kind of got us a little bit more motivated because our wheat's probably a little bit wet. That's kind of why we were going to wait till Monday. So I've got to try to figure out some way to get our ag leader system in there. I don't know how to do that. I've never done that. I can only imagine with one hand it's going to be better. So that's this morning's project, try to get that in there. That's really the only thing I think we need to do, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't know. So in case you're wondering about the hand, I had a few people in the last video say, just for a little cut, I also cut a tendon when I cut my hand, so I had to have surgery on my hand a week ago. Gotta wear this thing, gotta wear this brace for 6 weeks, and then something else for another 6 weeks. Good times. Now, one thing I know we're gonna need is the monitor and globe out of this tractor, or antenna. So that stuff's right there, so I'll make that a little bit smoother. Man, I have no idea how to install that. That might be an Evan project. Whew, dirty in here. I think that's our steer command that we need, but I'm not 100% sure. I might have to make a phone call. We'll see. So that combine, I'm pretty sure already has ag leader or AGCO steering on it, and I think it can run AGCO steering while running an ag leader yield monitor. So for today, that might be what we do. I'm gonna have to call Evan on that one, but if I can just mount the yield monitor, which is also the auto steer monitor, the in-command 1200, if I can mount that in there and we can still steer, that's what we'll do for now. And then Monday, I think Evan's going to be in the area and I'll have him stop by and help me get the steering rigged up. Got the death squeeze on it. Be an expensive drop. It's a risk I'm willing to take for you guys. Let's see what all we can put in here. So I saved everything I wanted to keep out of my combine in that bucket. So we got my radio. I don't need that ag cam monitor. I might put that in Dad's because I already have an ag cam monitor. Just need to know where it's already pre-wired to and then plug my cameras in. And then what else we got in here? Phone charger, radio, dust mop. But first, need to get this ag leader in here. Okay, so right there's where our ag leader is going to go on that little mount. It's pre-wired right there for an ag leader yield monitor, and it's already got AGCO steering in it. So for now, I'm just going to use my ag leader as a yield monitor until Evan comes out, because I don't think I'm going to have time to install everything because I don't really know what I'm doing. So what do you think of the Gleaner?
It's purty.
It smells new, don't it?
Oh yeah. It won't know.
No.
Not you in the cab.
That's true. Especially depending on what we eat for lunch today.
Yeah. It changed today.
It could change in a few minutes.
What's this mother of all these for?
That's how you hook the head.
Goes to the head?
You pull that off, turn that, and that pulls the lock, I think.
Oh, you lock it with that?
I think so.
Well, that sucks.
Yes.
That automatically locks.
No, it doesn't.
It don't? Oh, yeah, it's right. You got to push that pin in. It looks like that.
Hey, you want to clean my tires for me?
You bought it all up. Let's get down here. Maybe shining.
Man, the rims are even scuffed. Must have been a rough install on the duals. Bye, George. Had to go eat some lunch with George. Hadn't seen him in a while. You got the book?
It's in my truck.
I need to look at it and see. I'm pretty sure the chopper's in high speed, which is what we want, but I need to double check. Alright, so we need to move the combine and turn it around because I think we have a pulley on backwards, or not a pulley on backwards. We need to change the chopper pulley. And to do that, we need the auger out. So we'll turn around and do that.
I'm gonna take this down there. You're gonna have to get me here pretty soon. Put the head on, see what it looks like.
Alright, so Dad brought his combine Lexion over here to the wheat field. He is actually making the first pass right now. I don't think we're going to do much more than just this one pass, but we'll at least know what we're working with here. He sure ain't setting the world on fire for ground speed. I don't know if he's trying to set it or what he's doing, but he's going awfully slow. Yeah, it might be that grass in there. It might be really tough cutting. Let's walk out here and see what kind of loss he's got, how much he's throwing out the back. The Claases do a great job, but no matter what, you're still going to have some loss most likely. Oh yeah, there's some wheat on the ground. If he'd been on the Gleaner, he'd have a nice little ladder right there to do that. If you'd been in the Gleaner, you'd have a nice little ladder to do that.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't in the Gleaner.
What was that, yard, or what was that?
Oh, it was a flower pot.
Oh.
It's in the bed of the truck.
These my flowers.
You say 17, 18%?
17 is what I made. 14 to 17. They're dry in there, they're wet, so I don't know what big. Let me take it off.
So one thing that kind of sucks about the Gleaner versus the new Claas we were pricing this against, we did price the Gleaner against a 7500 Claas, which is a new Class 7 Claas. If this would have been the Claas, we would have just pushed a button and it would have been ready to run wheat, corn, or beans.
I told you should want the Claas.
Well, yeah, that part was awful nice. The extra price tag wasn't. So as it is, we've got to change the chopper gears or chopper speed by putting that big pulley right there. I believe we put it right there, but we're too dumb to figure out how you run the detensioner on this belt.
Well, hit that.
We're not well practiced just yet. So here's our storage for our extra pulley. Kind of a not the greatest.
What in the world?
Yeah, I don't really like, with that little pulley it won't be that big a deal, but that when you're doing a shoulder press, putting it up there, maybe it won't be too bad.
Put it off the shed.
Then we'll be looking for it. Wire it to the platform, step platform. That or put it in the tool shed. So one thing that's a little different about the Gleaner, it appears that everything's standard on it instead of metric, which is unfortunate because I have a toolbox full of metric wrenches for the combine. So if you're wondering where Gleaners are made, they're made in Eston, Kansas, which is probably why they're standard, I guess.
That's good. Standard.
As long as everything's standard and not some of it.
Brian's gonna see if he can pull it out. He can figure out how to run it. Yeah, right, Brian? Okay. We're gonna pull it out and try to adjust the stops in the back. Pull it out this gravel where we can turn the Gleaner.
So Dad's out there adjusting the steering stops. Look like we could still get a little bit more out of them, so we'll see if that works. Yeah, I guess that didn't work. So we thought we could take a couple washers out of the steering stop, but turns out we need a shorter bolt to do that. So I guess that won't work. Now one thing we might do is flip the tires. Take this one off, put it over there, take that one off, put it over here. If you look the way these wheels are dished, that would space them out a lot. But we'd be pretty far over. I don't know how bad that would be a problem. I mean, right now it's basically following that tire. We'd probably be kind of splitting the difference. The tire would be about right in here. Corn's getting thirsty. I guess it had to pee. Air conditioner must be working pretty good. So I'm gonna take the grain cart over to where Dad was harvesting at. I think we've done all we can do to the Gleaner steering stops for now. We're not gonna get the Gleaner into the wheat, unfortunately, today. Dad has an appointment to go see Mom at the nursing home. You have to schedule appointments for that. So he's gonna go do that. The wheat's a little bit damp, like I say, but I do believe we are gonna run Monday. The old one is still here for now. It just hasn't left yet. It is not staying. There was some speculation on if we would keep 3 combines. No, that's not really the plan. We don't have the manpower, equipment, infrastructure to run 3 combines, or the acres to need 3 combines. We barely need 2 combines, let alone 3. Oh, look at her, squishy. I think this thing is ready to go, the Gleaner. I think. I don't know. But I guess we are going to finish a load off on what we started, finish loading the truck. So I can take it up in the morning. Probably just wait till Dad gets back from visiting Mom, and then we'll run over and finish that load. Won't take too long. I think that's pretty good wheat, so if that's the case, 10 acres maybe, might be all we get to do today. So there's the head we got for the combine. It's a 40-foot Agco Draper head. Curious to see how it works, but there it is. I would take it over to the wheat field right now, but I don't have a hitch pin, so I guess I better go find a hitch pin. But Dad's visiting Mom. I figure I might as well come over here and just load this truck real fast and be done with it. Woo, it's hot in here. Doesn't smell near as good in here as it does in the Gleaner. It smells like mice. Let's get the truck fired up. We're just gonna pull it down the lane and load directly onto it. That cart's not calibrated. We're calibrating the combine, so we'll get a weight from the elevator in the morning. I don't ever really get to drive this truck much. This one's BJ's. All right, see if we can remember how to run the Claas combine. I mean, right now I'm definitely way more comfortable running it than the Gleaner. I don't have enough experience in the Gleaner just to hop in it without a little bit of a refresher course or a little bit of instruction. If we had to get that combine up and going today, we could definitely do it. But since we're just doing one load, we just want to get this thing loaded real fast. That's why we're using this combine. If we get to running tomorrow full bore, tomorrow's Sunday, I don't know if we will. Like I say, BJ's at a baseball tournament for his boy, and I've actually got a family commitment going on tomorrow too. I don't know how much we're gonna get to do tomorrow, but the thing might make an appearance. I don't know, we'll see. No way that yield monitor's right. This is good wheat. I don't think it's 120 bushel good wheat, but I hope it is. Apparently there was some overlap there, and that wheat went down. Looks like someone's playing in the rock store. He's checking for loss. I told you that thing was a tax write-off. Must have felt like he wasn't itchy enough. Just walked right into the shaft. Alright, so Dad's back, so I'm in the grain cart. Trying to do a calibration, see if we can figure out how close we are on the yield monitor. We were going to do the one with the whole truck, but I think we screwed something up, so we'll see how this goes to the cart. We're definitely a little off. We kind of know around about where it should be based on how big that bin is. We were about 20 bushel high when we filled up, so it's still good wheat. So this is the first time I've ran a grain cart in
a while.
This is what I grew up doing though. Like this was my job for a long time. And then George informed me that I was no longer gonna have the gravy job and that my butt was gonna be driving trucks because he was tired of being cold. That would have probably been 2009? Maybe 2010? I think I got card ace working. Focus. Focus, camera, focus. There we go. But we don't have the field opened up all the way up yet, so sitting still dumping. Pretty good wheat, huh? Well guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hopefully tomorrow that Gleaner will be in some wheat. We'll see. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and we'll see you in the next one. Aww.